Hello and welcome to the semifinals of the Economy League. It is Cloud9 versus My No Squares, or My No Square, perhaps. And we are right about ready to get into draft phase. I'm joined here by Ev Dingus.
Hey.
And Yorick, with a nice pause in between. Hunt.
How's it going, fellas?
And allow me to throw draft up on screen for you guys right now. They are doing pro draft. First band coming out, My No Square is actually on the blue side, Renekton band. Followed up with a Yasuo band by Cloud9. So, interesting fact about today's game. The player Sanchovi's son is actually No Square's regular player. He's just on another account. So he's normally like Secret Asian, I think. I believe is his regular name. But he's currently Sanchovi's son.
And why is that?
Name change maybe?
For legal reasons, we cannot say.
Okay.
All right, first pick Blitzcrank. What do you guys think about that one?
Well, personally, I can't see the draft. So
Me either. So
it's on stream, but I can also.
That's fine.
No, I like it better this way.
Send you guys. Oh, that's not what I meant to send you.
Oops.
Why do you look at this kind of stuff, Chris? Oh
wait,
my
I'm
god.
actually gonna copy that.
All right, Amumu actually being the follow-up right away in response from Cloud9, which is an interesting pick, but I'm pretty sure way too large Smurfs on it. So
yeah, he is a Mumu one trick.
And the Rumble. So there is the mid man himself. When he's not on Galio, he's on Rumble. But response from Sanchovi's son, who is playing Echo, unless maybe the Echo could be jungle. Actually, it's too early to tell.
No, it's gonna be a mid Echo.
I'm thinking it's a mid Echo as well, but jungle Echo's possible.
No, it's mid.
What if they take a jungle?
Then I will
Tarek.
sit here.
All right, I know they already have a Mumu, but they locked in the Tarek, and I think they should find Master Yi.
Why?
Probably end up being Callista. If their AD can play it.
I know Utsi is a god. And I believe he got a pentakill.
Yeah, I think he got a pentakill on Sivir, actually.
Yeah, or he almost did. No, he died.
Now, fun fact about Utsi. He is Diamond 1 in TFT.
Wait. Did it.
Alawi being banned away from DJ Nola. I'm actually not too familiar about DJ Nola. I'm just going to assume that he's an Alawi main, or an Alawi player.
I think that's a safe assumption.
I'd just love to see a Master Yi from Cloud9 here. Like, I know the Amumu's locked in, but it would just make my day.
You know what? My day was made the second I was told I get to cast with you. I mean, Zelia.
Shen, Jinx, Blitzcrank, and Echo. With the last pick Zed, that means the Echo might be jungle, Evan.
And if that is the case, then I will sit here.
No, if that was the case, you were wrong. And it is the lock-in. Zed mid. Post buffs. We're going to see it. FX Daddy going on the Echo jungle, like I called, right from the get-go of draft.
Allegedly.
Possibly, yes.
No one really knows if you're lying.
I might be lying. Last pick, hovering the Maokai. I don't think that's terrible. It's pretty good since they're.
Their team fight is pretty good.
I mean,
for
Taric
the
alt, Maokai flank, Rumble alt, Amumu alt, Sivir alt for the move speed. This is a. I think they took inspiration from a team in season 2 with the Maokai lock-in. And we can go back to the actual game now.
Okay, God bless. Now I know what's going
The
on.
low budget LCS channel itself is saying Shen jungle Echo top. And if we see a River Shen, I think Cloud9 just has to forfeit the whole series because it's not worth playing.
I'll do something irrational if we see a River Shen. Is this finals?
This is semifinals.
I knew that. I was just making sure the stream knew.
All right. So, what are your guys' opinions off of draft alone? Who do you think takes it?
I like Cloud9, and not only because there's a Sivir, but just because they have a very good team fight. I know this team. They play well together. I think if it gets past 30 minutes, they just run away with it.
See, I think the Jinx could be scary though. If she gets ahead, Blitzcrank gets some nice picks for her.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know he's easy to deal with it. I don't know if Zed's that good after the buffs. I've heard a couple people say that he feels nice, but like he doesn't feel any different from what I've played against him.
I have not played against him ever, so I don't really know what this champ does. And I'm excited to see it.
All right, which team you siding with, York?
I'm gonna go with Cloud9 based on draft. I don't think the Zed gets to do a lot against Maokai, Rumble, and Amumu. Mostly because Rumble can just build Seeker's Arm Guard first back, and then Zed's pretty much useless. Plus the ult pretty much nullifies any Zed pick based on how well they set up their vision.
What do you think, Chris?
Well, I see Taric, Maokai, and Rumble. And I think that's just ARAM material.
So you think they're gonna not win? Do you?
No, I want them to ARAM to win.
Oh, you just want them to fight the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
They picked the pinnacle of NA team comps. Evan, you have to turn your mic up.
You have to turn your mic up.
No, if I turn you up louder, you'll be piercing my ears. You know what? I did it anyways. It's for the chat.
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah?
How about now?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, perfect. I didn't do anything on my end.
So, I guess Sivir does pretty well, though, into Blitzcrank, right? Because he was Spell Shield.
Yeah, this spell shield and
How's
and
the Jinx matchup, though?
I think it's good also, just because she has so many. You know, she wants to hit you with her WE spell shield that, or with her alt type of thing. You're running away. Spell shield last second. Live. I like that matchup for the Sipper Taric. I mean, unless they play it smart and just run it down, which is very.
Blitz doesn't really have a good hook option this game, unless he can actually get it onto server.
Yeah, I mean, unless they blow the spell shield from Sipper.
Yeah. Hooking the Taric is just setting up a nice stun for him.
And if you hook into Rumble, you'll have Sonya's, you'll alt Sonya's. Moo bad idea.
I know.
Milk,
I
bad
bet
idea.
Maokai's a pretty good hook target.
I don't know. I've seen some funky things Maokai has
Yeah.
done before.
I've seen some
I
crazy
So
may have
things
been the
from that champ.
perpetrator for some of those funky things, but
how does Maokai Shen work? Does it work? Does Shen win, or does it just farm?
it really depends on whether or not Maokai can click W fast enough when Shen E's,
So it's a skill matchup.
or Q really. Anything Maokai does can just cancel Shen mid dash, and then Maokai can just walk away because he doesn't win the auto attack trade.
Getting a little bit of a message from Droxers in chat. DJ Dice, I heard he's a science experiment gone wrong. Sometime in the late 1940s, NASA scientists crafted Experiment 43, codenamed DJ Dice, out of magnetized dysprosium. Once born, they probed, prodded, and pelted 43 until something happened that made the scientists terrified. They gave 43 a keyboard, except every button was the letter R, and when 43 pressed down on it, it launched a missile that always hit its target. To this day, DJ Dice is unable to miss a target if he presses R, and he is on Jinx with rockets, so we will see today if that is true.
A lot of hype coming there for DJ Dice. We'll see if it backfires.
But I really am in agreement with you guys. Rumble, Silver, Sivir, Hamumu, Maokai is just too good of a team comp. But if somehow the Zed Echo get really fed and DJ Dice chills and just farms, then like maybe I think it's the other way around. But they really have to snowball.
Yeah,
I
they
think
just. Go ahead, Kyle.
uh what was my no square needed more of a non-pick support. They needed like a Yumi or a Lulu, something that can give the Jinx the speed and shielding to get away from all the tanks, because Jinx has the DPS to run through these guys, team comp, but she doesn't really have the front line for it.
Fair.
All right, I do have to play around with some
Especially
settings
since
once we get into game
their
for
Echo
chat.
has Dark Harvest. You won't be too hard to take down if put any bit behind.
Let's talk about some skins here. And the
All
only
right,
one I really want to talk about is that Tark skin.
what about Super Galaxy Rumble and Emumu, the definitive
No,
best skin of all time?
just look at Tark in all its glory with a 10 pack.
See,
It's
I,
just
I
chill.
think another interesting thing to look at too is just the mastery point difference. So, like in the ADC, Waynick has 120,000 more points than DJ Dice. And
Yeah,
in
but
the
come
jungle,
on.
it's like 200,000.
That doesn't
Anyways,
mean
allow me to fix everything for you guys in chat. To everybody who cries about Zelius, your settings are terrible. Okay, here we go. We're loading in on the big screen. We're loading into the game. Let's get objective timers up. Let's get rid of the scoreboard. Or not scoreboard, sorry. Let's get rid of the time frame. Zelius, your settings are terrible. Well, they're fixed. Don't cry.
Tarek has the E already.
It's interesting that they're just holding the bush there with the ward on the blue. They're expecting an invade and they want to catch it. But if Blitz walks forward, this could be really good for calling their bluff.
And I think both teams are just going to play it safe.
Which
No
is
reason
honestly
to
better
invade.
for Cloud9, I think.
Yeah. You have a superior level 1, I think.
Hmm. Do you
I
think
think Cloud9 has the better level 1.
Rumble could have went Doran's ring? I think Doran's ring might have been
Yeah.
better there. I don't know. I mean, maybe just because of like Zed's burstiness, but I don't know how much D shield helps.
Yeah, I think Ring would
He
have been a
also
little
could have
better.
went like Cloth or Amtome so that he could back for Seeker's Arm
Seekers
Guard
quick.
faster.
Yeah.
Just get like the first 3 waves and get Seekers.
Bigfoot in chat wants to know what your favorite White Claw flavor is, Evan.
I don't drink, and that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
But if you were to drink, what would your favorite flavor be?
Oh, watermelon, hands down.
We're just gonna catch up to speed. There we go. Pretty chill play coming out so far. Sanchovi's son making a small trade onto Rumble, but nothing a W can't negate. Blitzcrank hitting the hook onto Utsi. Utsi falling low. Ignite coming out. He does have to flash. Ignited up, and the Jinx W goes over. He will not fall. He lives with minimal HP, and he will have to back.
In this matchup, you can not E as Taric unless the hook is down. If your E is down and you get hooked, you're a sitting duck.
Nice spell shield coming out from Waynick. Dodging out the Blitz hook.
Shen has a really nice potential freeze up here if he wants to go for it. And Echo's on his blue right now. Potential
Amumu coming
gank
down on the
top
bot side, though. Gank on there. Blitzcrank knocks him up. The Amumu Q goes forward. Blitzcrank is locked up. Waynick is on his tail. Will he be able to escape it?
This is
Does look like he gets away. The heal is burned late.
fine.
And overall, still no blood.
I think Echo's gonna look for that gank top now. Should be really free. Bit early, but oh yeah, that was pretty poorly played by the no squares. They used all their dashes before the flash went off and had no chase after.
Ignite coming back on, though. Amumu going for the re-rank. DJ Dice does flash. Way too large cube. Just a little bit off. And more action. No sums bot outside of Waynick's heal. And still no blood. 4.5 minutes in an economy game. I wanted to see 9 kills. But we're not there yet.
Explosive face melter.
Alright. So, Dragon is up. And I think Cloud9, if they can get Prio, could probably look for it.
Yeah, I mean, that first strike being a cloud there, that's going to be nice because they have 5 very valuable alternates.
Yeah, they're also
So
Cloud9 is a play and joke on Cloud9. And it's a Cloud Dragon, so that's got to be like momentum as well, right? Like first game of semifinals, and you get a Cloud Drake when your team's mocking Cloud9.
I don't get the reference.
Which, fun fact, is Ev Dingus' favorite LCS team. And an unofficial not sponsor of the LBLCS. FX Daddy coming down for a gank, though, and that's going to be Waynick going down. Or not Waynick, sorry, Utsi going down, and Waynick might just be next, we'll have to see. Looks like she does get away, and that reminds me I have to put name tags on for you guys.
And they're gonna get, you know, a couple plays here. That's gonna be pretty devastating for the side of Cloud9.
Looks
As we
like they're
see,
backing up after just one. Imumu's walking down. They might be looking for drag. Hook comes out,
ooh,
almost hits way too large, just misses.
and that small play there was a 1k gold play. So pretty good for the side of No Squares. But they need to reset, so I'd like to see Cloud9 fight for this dragon, I think.
DJ Nola beasting out on Heart and Sword in the top lane, and some skirmishes going down onto FX Daddy from way too large. Looks like they're ready to fight. Rumble ult comes down. Huge ult. Utsi gets FX Daddy. DJ Dice looks like he's going to be next. Shen burns ult, but it looks like DJ Dice still will fall in the end. He does go down to someone you don't know, but not without Zed picking the kill. Back up on way too large. Blitzcrank falls down to Lil Wayne XQ. Zed ult comes out. Rumble heals, flashes away. Still really healthy. And Shen TP's back top.
Yeah, and I think they could just start the drag and have. No,
Yeah,
looks
I
like
think
they're
they
gonna-
definitely could have started the dragon, but I think maybe they don't want to because, like, just not risking without your jungler.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks like they're gonna hold it.
Yeah, you got a lot of kills on the board there. You can get prio mid bot and look to make that play. Plus, you have the TP advantage in the top lane. So I think.
Waynick actually doesn't E, and I think he'll pay the price for that. FX Daddy also coming down, E's forward, gets the proc of the Dark Harvest. And someone you don't know here actually greeting for the Sork shoes. Doesn't go Seekers, and looks like it's paying off because he's still coming out on trades. And flash ult from Amumu, and it misses, but a nice Q cleans up the kill.
Yeah, I mean, very well played there. You get flash for flash mid jungle.
The
Still
ult
land the
was
Q
a
to
little
get the kill.
unfortunate, but landing the Q there kind of compensates for it.
Absolutely.
And I really,
Excellent.
really think that if Way Too Large had more mana there, they have to go for Dragon. Although, I guess Bot's dead. Or was dead. So, maybe even Rift.
Interesting to me, the Sivir goes for the Berserker Greaves. I mean, I guess they just want to shove and it makes sense.
I think Tier 2 boots on, in general in League is actually pretty underrated.
No, it's good for sure, but
I think the stats to the cost is really good.
Absolutely. I do think whatever Warhammer, is that what it is?
Well, I'm talking about
Just
Berserker's
for-
Griefs.
No, I know, but I'm saying the Warhammer.
Oh yeah,
would've been
Caulfields.
better.
Yeah.
Caulfields. Just because you get that 10% CDR, which is pretty nice for pushing out the waves and getting prio bot.
DJ Nola showing Heart and Sword Garen who's boss. And just doing Maokai things up in the top lane, and you guys get to see it.
Yeah, and Mount Cover Shed, that's just not a lot of fun to watch.
And gold is actually pretty even. Cloud9 is only 300 gold ahead. And it looks like the entirety of the gold lead is actually on the mid and jungle for the side of Cloud9.
As it should be.
I think at this stage of the game, it's okay if Cloud9's a little bit behind. They just scale due to the kits that they have. The Mumu, the Maokai, and the Taric is just too good when it comes to mid to late game.
I mean, like I originally said, this game gets 30 minutes plus. I think Cloud9 just kind of win based off a comp alone. I mean, barring
But
misplays.
I like what No Squares have been doing so far. The Jinx is 2-1. The Zed has picked up a kill for himself. The Echo might not be exactly popping off as right now, but the ganks and the kills that he's helped with, he's gotten his Dark Harvest procs from, and he's been making it work.
I mean, they're playing very well. I'd like to see them push, go for more plays, get a few more kills, get your carry strong before Cloud9 goes online. you know what they say about that.
It looks like we're finally maybe seeing a dragon soon. We'll see what happens after this pink is cleared. Blitzq coming over onto way too large. It actually aggroes the dragon. Maybe that was the W. I'll have to check again. No, it's just a Mumu W, but they are going on this, but they're coming down, collapsing down. Shen does have his ultimate available. FX Daddy flat or ease in and tries to go for it, but way too large does pick it up. Utzi's ult comes down and protects all of Cloud9 from dying, and that is actually going to be a huge play from the side of Cloud9, picking up 4 kills for 0, getting the dragon, burning the jungler's flash. We are in this game. And Cloud9 is saying, we are here. We finished first in the regular season. Like, DJ Dice might have popped off so far, but we're not going to let that happen. Way too large, actually diving on, passing the kill over to Lil Waynick. 2-1-5 on the Sivir. Heals. I think that actually might have been necessary.
Yeah,
That was
that's for
definitely
sure.
needed. The turret damage was fully stacked up then.
They get the plate on the runaway. Blitzq comes out, way too large, just dodges it.
Wow, what a swing there, and that is not what you want to see if you're a fan of no squares. They're gonna have to get some good hooks. He's gonna have to catch some people out if they're gonna want to win.
More Maokai versus Shen gameplay. I know we all wanted to see it.
Yeah, we're in kind of a lull state. No dragon, no objective. I mean, we don't really see anyone going for the Rift Herald.
So Evan, how did it feel to get knocked out in quarterfinals when you didn't even play?
Not great. That was a beautiful spell shields from Sivir.
And
Actually,
Gank actually coming up top onto DJ Nola, but that's if he doesn't just kill the Shen before it happens. Doesn't get stunned up, is actually able to walk away. Rumble walked over and ulted, and then the Maokai ult is coming up. Will they be able to lock him down? They kind of lock him down. He has to ult backwards, and I think he still should be dead. But Sanchovy Sun coming back up now. Someone you don't know picking up the Echo kill and having to run away, but overall I don't think that's that bad. They lose jungle pressure to trade for a Maokai kill. And Sanchovy Sun with no flash. The mid-jungle synergy of someone you don't know and way too large is just...
yeah, they are
It
unstoppable.
really helps them stay above the other teams. Solid bot lane in DJ Dice and naughty nicknames though. Targal does come out, so it looks like they're going to turn it. DJ Nola actually TP'd down, so that is going to be a dead Jinx. Will Lil Wayne get a kill? Naughty nicknames looks like he's going to be next. Tark chasing it over. They probably don't want to go too far like that. They just did. Utsi gets knocked up under the tower, does flash away. I don't think it was necessary, but I understand the fear.
Yeah.
And just a not super clean 1-for-0, but a 1-for-0 nonetheless, and they can look to push in the tower now. Plating has fallen, but if they can open it up, it allows bot to swap on recall. And it actually just looks like they're diving for the Blitzcrank, but Shen ulting and FX Daddy coming down. Utzi's going to get blown up. 600 gold shutdown was on the Maokai, and the Echo just picked it up. And that is pretty good. DJ Nola actually giving the kill over to the Echo instead of the Jinx. Which I think short term is worse for them, but perhaps better long term. Because I don't think you want the Jinx to hyperscale.
I don't know. I would have rather seen it on Jinx. Maybe that's just my ADC tendencies. I'm a little biased.
What do you think of the map states right now, York?
Beautiful, beautifully put.
Well, as they famously say, silence.
C9 is around the. Yep.
What?
What?
I asked what your opinion on the map states
Okay.
were and I didn't get a response.
Dude, I was unmuting my mic.
Okay.
Yeah. Utzi's doing the right thing, trying to get some wards around the dragon right now. But it looks like Echo should probably just go for the trade on Rift,
Yeah.
since everyone's down to drag and they have no possible way of winning a team fight. So, yeah, looks like C9 doesn't really have a strong way to lose this game,
Yeah, I
so
think
long as they don't just marathon it down mid.
Sivir has to unlevel her spell shield and frontline with no sums into the Blitzcrank. Along with Rumble for C9 to lose from this point. They have a very, very solid lead. But if Echo and Jinx can hyperscale, I mean, that's still pretty scary.
The Echo went for jungle camps in red side of the Rift Herald, and now I think he's far too late to make a play for it. So if anyone gets Rift this game, it should go to C9. But it seems like no one cares about Rift, from what I've been seeing this game.
Well, as we all know, Rift is useless and it's nothing. So
Yeah, that's true. You don't even get that much gold from it.
it doesn't give you stats.
That is still first Rift Herald, right? Like at 17
Yeah.
minutes, that's first
Yes,
Rift.
that is the first Rift Herald.
Damn. I mean, once it's already past 14 minutes, so like you said, you only
C9
really
really
want it
should
as
just
like
take it.
consolation. DJ Nola and Heart and Sword Garen taking more Maokai versus Shen gameplay.
That's what I signed up for.
Nice little taunt there from Heart and Sword Garen. Could have froze the
You get
wave,
about
won't
50
comment though.
damage.
And Sanchovi's son actually coming up to kill DJ Nola. Can he get the Kai down? It looks like he might be able to, but there's also action in the bot lane. Lil Wayne blows up DJ Dice. DJ Nola actually living on the top side. Does have to burn Flash, but there's just a lot of damage. Or a lot of tanky stats, sorry, from Maokai.
This is quite possibly the worst soul for No Squares. If that Maokai gets this Ocean Soul, he will be able to 1v5 that team. They do not have the consistent damage to take him down.
Can you think of any other team compositions in which a Maokai could 1v5 with Ocean Soul?
I think if he was against something like a Set, Varus, and maybe a Victor and a Morgana, he could probably 1v4 for about 50 seconds and pick up a kill and live.
Sounds
So,
like just an unbalanced
Maokai's pretty
champ.
good with this soul.
I think Maokai's just pretty good. I think he's a sleeper pick. He's way better than anything gives him credit for. But I mean, I guess he seems pretty boring. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's fun, but he's just kind of there to get the job done.
Maokai is a bit
Someone you don't know actually
the
getting
mental
engaged
game
on
top
by
lane, not the
Sanchovi's son.
mechanical game.
Lil Nate Waynick walking in.
flash away from
Sanchovi's
the,
son
stun
low.
there.
Rumble comes out. He does burn down, and
I think
Shen got its thing interrupted.
that's what I was gonna say. Maokai stopped the ultimate.
Someone you don't know getting hooked actually, but nothing can become of it. Jinx was not in position, and Echo looked like he was pathing towards top side. And here was the ARAM that I said that I wanted to see. Not the ARAM that I wanted to see if I was C9, but great
Very
hook
bad.
from Naughty Nicknames.
Someone there.
Fantastic hook. FX Daddy coming in, burning way too large. It looks like Lil Waynick might be next. FX Daddy does have to ult away. Ult's coming out from DJ Dice on the chase forward. Q comes out. Nice, perfect time sidestep. Flashes. Blitzcrank's actually going to fall to Lil Waynick, and now they're on the turn again. Utsi going forward, but Waynick does fall to the Echo.
Very
1,000
nice
gold
take
shutdown
out.
going over. Can Utsi kill FX Daddy before the shield comes? No, he cannot, and that is really
he
good for
does
Nono
get the kill.
Squares.
God.
Oh, he actually trades the kill, but overall, still really good for No Squares.
He got all the shutdowns back off of that.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, the Echo got 1,000 gold from the Sivir. And
Echo got 700 from Sivir, and Blitz got 750 from Rumble. So
Blitz
the
got the Rumble
shutdown.
shutdown.
Yeah.
It's good on the Echo. If Echo can get to, like, if Echo can be items up over the and then like any team, then he's broken. It's just like he's just such a stat stick in certain team comps like this one. Because he's not useful reliably. He's just, people always make mistakes, and Echo can punish that.
Looks
Lil
like we're
Waynick
seeing
taking down Blitzcrank. Huge fights everywhere. Mumu ult coming out. Everything happening. Someone you don't know. Way too large going in. DJ Dice looks like he will burn down. Triple kill for the Rumble. And that was everything came down at once. So I didn't
Should
even
be
know what to
both
say.
Drag and Baron. Let's see if they actually do decide to take the Baron.
I think
Looks like
they're
they
gonna
will just
get mid,
reset after taking mid.
and now they will focus.
Maybe it's something.
Baron.
Maybe they're just looking to play it slow and play for Baron and not risk getting it stolen. I mean, I think they could rush. They
Yeah.
could have rushed it before Echo really even gets there, but maybe that's something that they don't want to chance.
Fair decision.
And also, Nono Square showed that they're not willing to just roll over and die to Cloud9.
Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9. Sneaky on the Sivir here is just clearly showing why he's challenger in the
You mean
Golden
Sven?
Economy League.
Showing why you can't get on a team.
Not like this.
But anyways, I think they just wanted to prep because Nono Square showed that they're not going to roll over and die. They're going to say, "Hey, we'll fight you. We don't care." Maybe the casters are biased against us because they think our comp isn't as good, but we'll still find ways to win these fights anyhow. And they'll scrap them on it. So Cloud9 already kind of had a mini throw once. Luckily for them, the bounties didn't really go on the right targets. But
And
if
their
they did,
lead was so big.
if they did,
not.
that could be pretty bad. DJ Dice's real name is Duncan Jr. Dice. I am going to have to fact check that on Facebook after this first game here. Is there normally a break in between league seasons? There is a small break to give time to, cool down,
It's like a month.
celebrate the winners, and then way too large actually looking for an engage on naughty nickname here, though. Someone you don't know cutting him off, and then he will just fall down. The boom will comes out. Not sure if necessary, but it is a pick, and now they could even just look for Baron again. But anyway, sorry. Going back to your point, a small break, and then the next season gets announced, and then you can start making a team, and then that's within a few weeks. And then the season starts after the teams are registered and etc. If you're not already, make sure to join the Discord. DJ Nola in their base, now out of their base. Looks like he will fall. And he does die to Sanchovi's son. Unfortunately, the auto didn't quite go off. If it did, he probably could have lived for like another 30 minutes. FX Daddy engaging on way too large, but the Rumble ult is just so strong and it is going to go down, and that's 2 dead on the side of Nono Squares with only DJ Nola succumbing. And he does have TP, so they might just look for Baron here. Utzi, or Lil Waynick, sorry, actually getting caught out, and he will fall down. 650 gold going over to DJ Dice, and finally the bounty's going on a right target.
Someone
he's
on
getting-
No Squares is gonna have to pick up a healing reduction item very soon. There's still 0 for them.
I think there though they just want Sivir to shove and then immediately rotate to Baron. I don't think they
Yeah.
needed. I don't think they needed Waynick to just dance there. See, if it was the
I thought-
Maokai dancing, I could understand. Because he
think
lives
that's kind of what
forever.
he was doing. He W'd the wave, he walked out, and Blitz ran at him.
Well, yeah, but he
He
stayed
made
for
it-
like a wave that he didn't need to. 100%.
Fair, yeah. I think if you path up there as the Sivir rather than, go through lane rather than the jungle, he probably would have been okay. I don't know.
And we'll take a second look at gold here. So, Sivir is about 3,500 gold above DJ Dice. Rumble is about 2k, give or take, above Zed. FX Daddy is actually about 1,000 gold, 1,200 gold ahead over the Amumu. And then Maokai is ahead of Shen, but tank matchup, do you guys really care about their gold graphs? They service their team, they're both playing pretty well, but tanks aren't interesting. Until the Ocean Soul, that is, when tanks become the 1v9 frontliners, but huge hook onto way too large. Tarkal comes out, he actually flashes forward, the ballsiest move I've seen in the last 30 days. More flashes forward. Lil Wayne coming out, on his way to kill Sanchovi's son. The whole team trusted the Tarkal. They ran at them. They can't take any damage for like 2.5 seconds. Broken. That's a free soul. DJ Nola sending DJ Dice back to his base. He says, go hide under your inhibitor tower. I'll see you there soon. And that is going to be sold over to Cloud9.
Yeah, and I think you just group as 5 here and brute force a win.
Alright, so if you're my no squares, how do you come back to this game?
Yeah. I don't know. It's so difficult. I think at this point, like I said, 30 minutes, and they're already so ahead, Cloud9.
Echo
It
split
just-
push is about the only way you
Yeah.
can come back at this point.
But even then, you just have Maokai match it. And
You know,
he lives
I think
forever.
with Tark ult down, well, it's not down anymore, but the next time Tark's ult, they need to bait out Tark ult, right? And the next time that Tark ult gets baited, they just say screw it, and they all dive onto the Sivir. And if it works out, they can win.
Yeah, but then.
And if it
then
doesn't work
Rumble-
out, they were losing anyways.
Then Rumble just presses R and. Yeah.
Cloud9 were first in regular season. My no square was third in regular season. And we are currently seeing why Cloud9 was first with these fairly convincing games with very minor throws.
And I believe they got 3 of their power picks. Amumu for sure,
Rumble and Sivir.
Yeah.
And I thinking that Maokai might be something that DJ Nola is comfortable with as well.
Yeah. Similar to our team last season, your top laner doesn't matter, he's useless. Throw him on a tank.
Well, just remember, somebody has to be useless so the others will be useful. And somehow, he still did more than Evdingus. But, Cloud9 going on to the Baron. It looks like they're just going to start it up. I really think the Sivir should just be on it. Like, she just melts. No reason for the ADC to zone. And it will just get burnt down fairly quickly. 4k gold, 3k gold. Echo's walking up towards it, but it's already gone. Red team getting the Baron. And now they can just proceed to run it.
Yeah, I think at this point you just run it down mid.
I think a 1-3-1 would be the best, but they have Ocean Soul, they have
I
Baron,
don't think it matters realistically.
they don't have Challenger level macro. It does not matter.
I'd
They
like
can
to
just
see
run
the
it down mid.
Maokai solo in one of the side lanes.
Yeah, I think the Maokai should just die right now. And
He's
start fighting
pretty
him while
much
his team
worthless
watches.
being with the team. It's not like he can hit the... Well, I guess he can hit the turrets. If they're just this far ahead.
And that Ocean Soul doing so much.
Little bit of a side note, because it does look like Cloud9 is, unfortunately for the No Squares, going to end here and take game 1. But I think a Silas instead of a Zed would have been pretty good.
I still think Jinx doesn't have the right type of peel to
Okay, so
flourish in a game like this.
new support
It would be better
and
than
a
Zed,
Silas, I think is okay.
or maybe instead of Jinx, like a Lucian. A Lucian would fare really well into this team.
This is true as well, getting the
Go
win
with
before
like a
6. But
Bork Black Cleaver kind of build.
Cloud9 taking game 1.
32 minutes of pure excitement and joy. Fairly decisive. You love to see it.
Alright, I need to see which side is being taken
I believe
before
they
I
just
switch the
sides,
scene back over.
Right? They just switched sides.
No. So game 1, Cloud9 got to pick side.
Oh, okay. And then game 2 switch, and then
Game
3,
2,
Cloud9.
game 2, No Squares gets to pick.
And then if it goes to game...
If it goes to game 3, then it's Cloud9 side selection again.
Okay.
No took red side. Okay.
So
Thank you for updating me. Yes, so they are swapping sides. So I'm going to update the title card. And then we are going to wait for an invite from one of the fine players in chat. We can look at the damage charts here while we wait for that invite. So overall, DJ Dice putting out the second most damage in the game at 24,000. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Waynick topping it off at 27,000. And then from there, it kind of whittles down. Someone you don't know had really high damage as well. And also the Maokai actually out-damaging both Zed, Echo, Shen, Blitzcrank, Amumu, and Taric. Which is impressive
all
as
both of them.
a pure tank. I don't want to talk about my grammatical errors. I was just going to mention that he outdamaged both Echo and Zed,
Echo
but
and
then I
Zed.
saw that he also outdamaged the other his own jungle, his support, his top, his enemy support, so I just figured I'd mention it all. Game lobby is full. Lobby full.
Kyle?
Go down and spectate.
Yep.
Alright, I am here.
You guys have fun. I will be right back.
Alrighty. I will wait for the PentaQ link. And then we can analyze draft. But yeah, so if no squares for game 2, I think they want to get rid of Rumble. For sure. And then probably not, like, they need more peel for a Jinx if they're set on taking the Jinx.
They need to switch something up about bot lane. Jinx and Blitz may be a fine lane, but it won't scale up well enough to win a game against a bunch of tanks, which is what C9 likes to play. They all play pretty short range, more tanky kind of champions than high DPS. More about a slow burn kind of team fight than just one-shotting everyone.
Alright. I will pull up the new draft link, but just so we can have a bit of a discussion, I will put up the last game's draft, just so we can see what was banned and what was picked, etc. Oh, interestingly enough, actually, Cloud9 banned Silas as their last ban. So maybe Silas was actually planned, and then they picked Zed because it got picked away. But my no-no squares, their first three bans were Galio, Nocturne, and Renekton. And I understand the Galio ban, but I am unsure about Nocturne and Renekton. I'm not sure if you have any insight into Cloud9 or why those were banned, or perhaps Twitch
I
chat
do not
does.
know way too large to be a Nocturne player, and I don't think I know who DJ Nola is, so I can't speak to the top lane.
DJ Nola appears to be a tank player, judging by how he played Maokai. I don't imagine a carry player playing like that. I think they would just int.
To be fair, he was shoving the wave nonstop, which
Yeah,
isn't really a
okay.
Maokai thing
That's
to do.
that's a Renekton thing to do, you're right. Okay, maybe the Renekton's for DJ Nola then. I'm really not sure about the Nocturne though. I think the only appropriate thing to do here is to stock their OP.GGs. Alright, so DJ Nola 84 is a... His most played are Volibear, Yorick, Ornn, Set, Scion. So Renekton is not on that list of players.
I'm looking at the chat here, and it says way too large said he spammed. I assume he means Nocturne for a week.
Okay.
And someone said DJ Nola does not even own Renekton.
So,
So maybe the Renekton
what
was
I
a
I
mid-focused ban, but
I don't know that someone you don't know is a an avid Renekton player.
this
And
could also be a case of someone just not like playing against a certain champion. So a
fair
lot of
enough.
those going around.
Fair enough.
Like mid laners not wanting to play against Olaf and the such.
Yeah, the Olaf that causes the series loss because the mid can't blow up the 18 and 1 quirky, or
Well, I wouldn't say the no damage, no tank Olaf was all that big of a problem.
you know, existential pressure. But regardless, it's not about us. It's about no squares and Cloud9. Cloud9 taking game one. I really liked just the all in comp though, the fact they can just bite forever. Welcome back, Evdingus.
Hey,
We're just talking about draft and possible changes, and
I don't care. Oops. I do care. Continue.
do you have any opinions on what no squares should change for game two? So far, York and I have different mid and a better peeling support,
Um,
like a Lulu or a Nami or something
Ivern.
Nobron plays.
I want to see Ivern
Ivern support,
top.
Ivern top with a Rengar jungle
Nope. Rengar ADC.
with but an Ivern top.
Yep.
Okay, so about
Ivern
that,
top Kate 80 Kate jungle could work out pretty well. Kate scales off of bushes as well.
I
Kate
think
scales off bushes.
Her headshot the stacks you get off auto attacks is doubled when in a bush.
Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of
know
getting
that?
1 stack per auto, you get 2 stacks per auto when in a bush.
So it takes 3 autos rather than 6.
No,
Yep.
they did not draft the same comp. This is the comp from last game, and we're just looking at it to see what changes can be made and how
Just waiting for
Cloud9
the
can
next one to start,
play the same.
I
Yep.
believe. Waiting for everyone to get back in the lobby.
Who are you guys rooting for?
I'm an
The
impartial
viewers.
caster.
You wanna know who I am?
Is it Cloud9?
Glue Eaters, baby. Actually, I want to see the Shadow Pups reunite. Just with the new ADC.
But I think if No Squares lets Rumble through again, it's just a very, very good time for Cloud9.
Someone you don't know.
I think they want someone you don't know on the most uncomfortable pick possible. Like they should just 3-ban him.
I don't. He'll pull something out.
Yeah, I'll pull out like a Graves mid or
Yeah.
a Fiddle mid or something. But I'd rather face him on that than on Rumble or Galio or I heard he has a Mina Lowy because that got banned away.
His
I'm
Zillion is
unsure.
pretty
I am
good.
unsure of the Alawi ban as well because it does not appear that DJ Nola plays Alawi either. He had a few games of it, I see, on his match history, but he's not an avid player nor a pop-off player. Well, with that being said, again, maybe it's just a preference ban.
I think, okay, what I want to see, no squares. You draft a safe bot. Ezreal.
Oh, I got
Whoever.
kicked out of the league lobby, so I will have to relog there.
Oh, they're drafting, by the way.
Okay, we'll swap over to the new draft. Oh, they are drafting. Already halfway through the draft. Cloud9, first picking the Kane. Let's see the bans real quick. Same bans from Cloud9. Don't change what like isn't broken. Don't fix what isn't broken. No Squares adapting the draft a lot. Galio, Taric, and Mumu all gone. Don't want to see it. Don't want the big stuns. Don't want the invincibility. Rumble still left open. Maybe they have something counter to it. They're trying to bait the pick. Ash Zyra for the bot lane of Cloud9. So what I think happened was they watched the Cloud9 show match, and they saw
Wait,
Sneaky
don't spoil
elimination.
it. Oh no, he spoiled
It
it.
happened 3 days ago. You
I
should have
know. I
watched the
haven't.
VOD by now.
Haven't gotten around to
Ash
it.
Zyra was played by Sneaky and Lemonation in the show match, and maybe they are role playing their forefathers.
Don't tell me who won, dude.
TSM.
Oh my god, you actually said it.
Lil Waynick in chat saying, I am Sneaky. I said that last game, I did say. C9 Sneaky's immaculate gameplay. So it's Graves jungle, Jin bottom. Is that a Xerath support, maybe? Are we going to see Rat IRL in the bottom lane?
Arrow plays it. ADC, not support.
Well, it's not too late to have a Yumi and just run Jin mid.
Could happen.
It should happen.
There
Maokai,
was a Vel'Koz ban this
hard
game.
counter to Urgot from Zosa in chat.
I'm not exactly sure
And
that's
I'm
true.
not sure that's true either.
I think it's quite the opposite.
Yeah. But Lysandra
I'm
being
pretty
locked in for
sure
someone you don't know.
Urgot's auto attacks, like the shotgun proc is percent damage, right?
I think maybe, but no, I think it's physical damage. It's just like a high amount of physical damage. So, Zeb, your message got auto modded for hostility, but I think I'll allow it. Shotgun procs count as spells. And it looks like we are getting into actual draft here. So overall, very different team comps from both teams. So I'm interested to see what'll kick open.
Are the names in the right spot? Like
Like are they in
for the
LCS order?
draft? No, for the draft was Cloud9 the team that actually I could understand the champions being swapped.
Wait, what do you
That's what
mean? Sorry, I'm a little confused. What do you mean?
like was the team name over the right champions being picked?
On the pick ban?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I believe so, since
Which team had the Ash Zyra?
C9 did ban Yasuo first.
Yes,
Cloud9.
yes.
Yep.
Then it was correct. Yeah, no, the names are on the right side.
Who used to be the top laner for Cloud9, or was it always DJ Nola?
I think it's been a couple different people. I'm not sure exactly. I think I think DJ Nulla's always been there, but they also have like two other
Maybe it
players,
was
I think.
Naughty Girls I'm thinking of.
On
Was
Naughty
it
Girls, it would have been Yo
Way
Daddy's
2K?
daddy.
Yo,
Oh yeah,
Daddy's-
Yo Daddy's dead. Cause he's a big Urgot player, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I subbed in for them sometimes, he'd always be on Urgot.
DJ Nola hovering the Volibear saying, "Look, I know that would be breaking a rule, but I kind of want to play this instead
Wait, why is that? Oh,
because I already did draft,
that would make sense.
but I could understand just wanting to lock in the volley anyways." Set and Urgot, did either of you have any idea of how that goes?
Yes.
Set should win early, and then Urgot should take over later on.
And then jungle is power farmer versus power farming ganker.
Alright, I'm going.
Oh, Bjergsen picked your favorite champion.
Syndra?
Nope.
Veigar?
Nope.
Echo?
Nope.
Galio?
Nope.
Sounds like
Fiddlesticks?
Nope. It's kind of weird you don't know what your favorite champion is.
um, Maokai.
Nope.
Can you give me a hint? Are they melee or ranged?
He is the Lord of Time.
Oh,
Zillion.
Zillion?
Yeah. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana.
What?
If you know, you know.
That's all.
I'm pretty
like
sure that's a Zillion voice line.
it is.
You guys have all these inside jokes, and I'm just like here.
Do you
It's
need an
not an inside
explanation,
joke.
Devin?
No, just say it again. Just say it again, and I think he'll get it.
Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. He still doesn't understand it.
No, I do, dude. I do. I promise.
Now you have to explain it to prove you understand it. We have 3 minutes in this draft.
No, you. Why would I explain it? We all know.
What do we all know?
We just know. You know. And I know.
Nono has 0 peel for Jin. Well, you're right. And Cloud9 has a lot of peel for Ash. So, unless Nono snowballs, which is possible with the Graves, Jin, Xerath, then I think it's pretty Cloud9 favored just coming from draft. But they had promise in the last game, even from behind with the objectively worst comp. So I think if they can just get their I don't even remember the phrase. Get their things in a basket, whatever that quote is.
Apples.
Yeah, sure. Get all their apples in a
What?
basket and just go to town playing their game.
No, it's eat
They
them.
can win
Get
this.
your apples. Apples in a basket.
Their
and then
ducks
eat 'em.
aligned.
Ducks in a row. Ducks in the pond.
Goose. But, anyways,
If they count their chickens before they hatch.
They lay their eggs before they eat them. Am I doing it?
yeah.
Again, they've picked a 0 peel comp, as Zeb has pointed out. But, you know,
Win some, you win some.
why would that matter when you have a set and Lysandra running at you? This could be a very nice blue cane game if he's willing to go that way instead of red.
I agree, but I think red's still broken here.
I don't know, man.
Is it
They
blue?
have the damage for a red, and red does nothing to Urgot. Urgot will destroy a red cane with the right build.
But wouldn't he also destroy a blue cane?
Yeah, but the blue cane won't be anywhere near an Urgot. He'll be on the Xerath, Jhin, and Victor.
You're right. I feel that way too large would be more inclined to play red cane, though, naturally.
I'm almost certain it'll be red, but blue cane has its day in the sun this time, in my opinion. Or he should have his day in the sun here.
I don't know what that means.
Like, he should see the light of day. Like, he should be the thing that gets, like, picked.
What?
Like, picking blue cane should be what happens here instead of red cane. Like, you should see the light of day. You should.
I don't know if we're all on the same page.
York and I are on the same page. It's you.
That's why I
Maybe
said
it's just a regional difference.
I don't get that either. See, you guys are just.
It's because
See me.
you see, you live in Wisconsin, which
Whoa,
is
whoa, dude. Whoa.
which is a
First
part
up,
of the United States of America. And furthermore, we live in Canada.
which is also part of the United States of America.
It is in fact not a part of the United States of America. Therefore, we are in different regions.
Says who?
Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Isaac Newton.
George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney, the best president.
All the George.
You guys talk to Clune?
Yeah,
From
My boy.
yeah, we play League with them.
From Washington to Clooney to Bush. You have the Georges to thank for this one.
See, I don't get that reference either.
Invade coming out from Cloud9, just a little bit of poke though. Nothing happens. Zyra gets 15 gold from her item.
Well,
You
game's
guys did
over.
get swindled by John A. McDonald, though.
I mean, we had John A. McDonald.
Yeah, they got swindled by John A. McDonald.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you
Is
mean.
that like
Okay.
the owner of McDonald's?
Yeah.
He's the
Precisely.
perpetrator of Canada.
Ooh. Anyone else hear some funky music back then?
I believe that is the Jin.
All right, blue side start for Graves, and way too large is actually going for the wolf start, and I really like that. But it looks like he's pathing to his blue, which I like less than just going to your red. Unless he's looking for an invade, which could be pretty cool as well. And they just vertical jungle.
Has Conqueror, so
He's-
this is likely Red Cane still.
Yeah, I mean, it could be blue cane. It could also be that he has plans to go red cane, but like if they pop off, he just goes blue anyways. And he's just taking Conqueror as like the safety net of expectation.
This set really misplayed this early game. Thankfully, Set has insane HP regen when he's low, so it shouldn't matter all that much. But you should miss out on a lot of CS here. I think the Urgot should really just be hard shoving this so that it doesn't get frozen, but he took way too long to auto those last two minions, and now it's in a perfect spot for Set, who wants to sit there instead of being out in the middle of the lane. Urgot has lost all of his pressure by not autoing those last two minions and holding off for last hits.
Lysandre crashing the mid wave, but will have it pushed back to her. Lysandre's such a boring lane to play against. She just wants to look for roams, and you can just perma shove because it doesn't matter. She is getting ganked though, actually, and will she escape? She does. Ghost coming up from Victor though. She might actually fall down. She does. FX Daddy getting first blood onto someone you don't know. And Zyra getting poked down from the side of Jin Zareth here as well.
A double phase rush really made it easier for them to follow up the E with all the extra speed from the double phase rush from Victor and Graves. And here's a regank with E being down. But Victor should live this. I think Graves may have dashed the wrong way there. I think if he goes forward, he still wins that. With his E stacks, he shouldn't really take any damage.
So, bot lane on Cloud9 actually getting stomped pretty badly as far as the push goes, which is pretty bad for them. I think they want to be pushing. But Zareth has pretty good damage early. And mid, actually. And late. And he's just annoying to deal with. He has really long range. And FX Daddy being so useful this game. Really aggressive.
From my experience, you're a pretty hard counter to Zyra. You never need to get in range with the plants to do your poke. Zyra's really good into melees, but into other mages, she's kind of lackluster.
Fair enough. And then, what's your opinion on Ashe Jhin, Evan?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Ash, or yes, Jin?
I'm gonna go with. I think Ash is better in that matchup.
Okay. But, okay, so due to the support differential, it's hard lane, I guess.
Harder, correct.
And then, I
Bot
don't
lane is
really like the
always
Lissandra pick. I don't.
which support can poke better.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, Ash is just better right now. Later, like when it comes to late game.
We're baiting out the gank for way too large, though, but he does have flash. His ghost coming back up. He does ult, though, and he does go down way too large, picking up the kill on Sanchovi's son. Jin rotating up, though, flashing forward and actually going to kill someone you don't know. Way too large will be next,
Oh.
also flashing away to get out, which was pretty nice. Taking some return
Way
trade
too
just to get a
large
little bit
just
closer to
got
form.
so many blue charges.
It's a blue pain game, baby.
He'll probably wait, but he could get blue cane like 3 minutes faster than red cane if he goes for it, just based on literally everyone on no being ranged. It's not possible for Kane to pick up red orbs this game.
Really bad wave spot bot lane, though. They're slow pushing into the Jin Xerath. And a freeze could happen, and I don't know that they could come back from it. And Set's actually kind of destroying the Urgot now. After that rough start, it looks like he's back in a healthy position.
I think Set should pick up a Bramble Vest first tier against the Urgot. Bramble Vest is really good, especially since Urgot is maxing his W, so he
And
has the
let's
toggle.
see, actually getting blown up by a perfectly timed gank from Graves. DJ Dice actually almost falls down, but he does not. They pick up a kill. And way better momentum here for No Square, saying, look, we're here to fight. We're not here to just roll over and die. We want a series. Overall, really, really good play from FX Daddy. He got the early dragon. He's been a part of every kill the No Squares have. And it's scary how easy a Graves can run away with a game. Gank coming out from way too large. On to Sanchovi's son. Just a W, though. So, more blue orbs for way too large. Essentially what's happening here. I think
So
on
the Set
Kane...
decided to go for Phage instead, and the Urgot did pick up the Executioners, so that'll be a huge swing back to Urgot's favor.
I think for Kane, it would be okay to just run top and like int Urgot if you can get right off of it.
You can't get red off Urgot. Urgot is ranged.
Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. He cannot get red orbs
Oh.
this game.
Oh my
All
god, you're
5 of
right.
them are ranged.
You're right. Holy crap. Okay. So it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter which lane he ganks. As long as he gets orbs, he'll get the cooldown if he hits blue fast enough.
Well, it's a possibility that he already has form.
I'm not sure if there's a way to check.
I don't think there is unless he pings it and we see, but... Yeah, there is not a way to check. Combat coming out, though, in the bot side. Lil Waynick actually picking up on DJ Dice. Graves showing top side, but since they know the jungle's bot, they could just look for Rift here, and that does look like what's going to be happening. And someone you don't know is walking up to the Graves, and it looks like they get pinched by the Victor, but Naughty Nicknames
Very
ulting
nice
on
Xerath
Xerath and
ults.
just killing Utsi.
Yeah, I'm almost certain Kane has gotten his blue form by now and is just waiting on red. He did a lot of fighting early.
He also got a lot of orbs off of that one like scrap mid. So looking at the gold here, bot lane is, well, ADC is dead even. Bot lane Xerath is actually ahead, about 300 gold. Mid lane is dead even as well. And jungle is pretty large gold gap, 500. So jungle and support making up the gold lead that Nono Squares does have. And
Xerath has already picked up the Magi Soul Stealer.
he is confident and he is going to
Not
pop off
even
with it.
just the Dark Seal, he's fully completed his Magi's.
DJ Nola taking big trades at the Urgot, and that's actually, set is so strong. Ash ult coming out though, he does get caught, but he disappears and oh, he flashed away. And that's actually huge for no squares. Some of you don't know ulting on himself, flashing away, but Utsi does get picked up, and that might be a dead Kane as well. But actually, it looks like he overextends, and that actually just might be Victor going down, and Victor does go down, but he does get traded quickly back by the Graves, and unfortunately, although FX Daddy is low, it's just not quite enough, but Set is running
I
down.
think naughty nicknames may have made a mechanical error there. The
Regarding
Xerath
what?
ulted with 3 very one-shottable targets, and then I think he right-clicked instead of left-clicking and walked out of his ult before shooting anything.
That is really unfortunate.
Big if true.
I saw the big circle show up, and then no Xerath ults came out, and his ult was on half cooldown, which is what happens when you cancel your ult.
Rift getting popped bot just to get the plating gold before it expires. It will get the hit. So 2 plates will fall. Being shared between 3 members though, that's really only 106 gold each. But that's better than 0 gold.
Isn't it less than 100 gold each? Because it's 240 for a plate, or for 2 plates.
But you get 53 per plate if there's 3 people.
Aren't plates not 160?
They're
Or
they're
they're
only
still
it's 160 in the side lanes, I believe.
okay.
Oh wow.
Huge plays coming up from the Ash Zyra though, and that's just a double kill. Rip the Magi stacks and maybe rip DJ Dice here in a second too, but Scrap's coming out mid. Lysandra and Kane though just don't have the 2v2 that Graves Victor does, and someone you don't know is gonna have to say goodbye to his jungler and then retreat.
See, if he has Blue Cane, he should really have upgraded to it. Blue Cane there would have made that a lot easier.
DJ Dice actually just shooting at his ult, taking out minions and trying to poke down, it looks like.
I think he's dating out a dive.
Naughty nicknames. Actually, Utsi with the fancy feet. Xerath all burn without Utsi dying, which is good for the bot lane of Cloud9, but the mid jungle for Nono Squares this game is popping off. FX Daddy is smurfing. I would really like to see Kane just pick up a form soon here, though. And then they need to start fighting for dragons. Their bot lane's too strong to have 2 drags down, in my opinion. But Graves has a pretty commanding lead right now. Although, do you think Graves scales harder than Kane?
No. Maybe harder than Blue Kane.
Yeah, but it's pretty obvious from the build, I think, that he's planning on going red, and delaying the form for so much is rough, especially if he doesn't... Actually, I think he might have transformed, but if he doesn't have it by the time this drag comes up...
He is now red Kane.
He's red Kane now? Okay.
Yep.
Action on the top side, though, because he's getting the rift off of them, and Urgot actually flashes over the wall, but nice blast cone saves it, but then he actually has to just flash anyways because of Victor going over and ulting. And FX Daddy getting his 5th kill of the game. Almost 500 gold bounty. Gank actually coming up onto the bot lane low, so that should be Dragon. There's 3 members top, you just gotta pick bottom.
Top lane plays on Rift Herald right now, so how long on the Dragon? I can only see.
Dragon is in 14 seconds.
15, okay. They should be able to get down and try and stop it. Urgot does have TP up, and it looks like he's backing up for a reset right now. I think they're just gonna hard push for Ocean Soul and not give up the Dragon. Oh,
Yes,
he misses
sorry
the flash,
Droxers,
but
we
he's playing
can
Kane,
give
so it
summoner
doesn't
names
matter.
on. I'll do that right now. Summoner names are back on, and it looks like Dragon, 3rd Dragon in the game, going over. It's way too large is going to look for a steal, actually. No, they just want to fight this. FX Daddy is 1
He
HP.
can. Oh,
The
he
Dragon's
dies.
actually resetting.
Let's pick up the list. Kill the Dragon.
And the Dragon goes over to Clown9.
No. Oh, she got it.
And
Oh,
Ash gets a
Urgot
triple kill.
barely gets the kill before the ult goes away.
I think not.
Overall, though, fantastic for Clown9. 1 death is not something to be worried about. It looks like they are looking for something cheeky on Xerath, but it is warded, so he can just back up and poke.
I believe Xerath is building a Luden second. As the lost chapter.
So checking in on the gold again, the bot lane lead that DJ Dice had at one point is now a 2.3 thousand gold lead advantage for Ashe. And Zyra Xerath are pretty much dead even in gold now. Set 200 gold ahead, and the big gold gap is still just coming from the jungle. It's 8,500 to 6,600. Kane just having much lower gold. Heart and Sword Garen getting scrapped with on the way too large and DJ Nola duo though. Kane with a really early ult, it looks like he's just get the damage off, and DJ Nola does kill. And it looks like they might go into FX Daddy here as well. And FX Daddy actually ease in, and that might just be his death if DJ Nola can get an E off, and he cannot, and it looks like he might actually fall. Way too large dies instead. But they're going up on DJ Dice, and DJ Dice does fall to someone you don't know, and then that is a even 3v3 that I honestly think they could take. They have Zyra ult and Sandra locked down. They only need one pick. FX Daddy flashing away. Game volume is mad quiet, by the way. I will fix that as well. Sorry about that. Hopefully this should be better. Lil Wayne getting a solo kill on FX Daddy. And the red buff. And that was shut down as well, I believe.
I don't think so. It didn't
Or
say
no,
anything
no,
in the
no.
chat.
His first death was shut down. His first death was shut down. But still, 300 gold just for going to get your red buff is a nice little bonus.
The Ashe did get the first shutdown 2 minutes ago, or 4 minutes ago, for 850.
Ashe carry rip from Stephen Lee. I agree 100%. I think Ashe can really bring this game into easy win for them as long as she plays as well as she has been. But FX Daddy also playing really well. And same with Naughty Nicknames, other than that unfortunate ult. Playing well, keeping the Jhin in the game, and doing some damage in the bot side.
Just a little LCS update. TSM is probably going to lose to the 1-8 IMT.
Thank you for the update during the LBLCS.
No problem.
So, both teams now just want to set up for this dragon. No Square is getting the early advantage onto the push, but it looks like Scuttle was a coin flip, and a coin flip that went to the blue side, and they actually get a pick here onto DJ Dice, which is fantastic for them. Way too large still has smite. They can just look to force the drag. Or they want to get another pick first before they fight, or before they get dragged. But I think they're just buying time for someone you don't know to walk down. Is there a doc thingy to see the teams playing right now? Okay, if you join our Discord and you click on the titles of the teams, or you can go to standings or anything, all of the usernames of the rosters will be listed, and you can see what rank they are. But yes, this is Gold Elo. And FX Daddy actually overstepping, getting caught out. Ashe ult with way too large his knockup, and he will burn down. Someone you don't know, though, not too far behind, but he does flash out, and it looks like he will live. So overall, a 1 for 0, but not without trading anything back. But Zyra plants just already taking a quarter of DJ Dice's health. Lil Waynick actually getting shut down from DJ Dice's ult. Let's see, looks like he might be next, actually getting caught by the Jhin W. Urgot ult just whiffs though, and Lissandra's actually coming in. And it looks like this might be a decent trade, and it is. Set haymakering, or not haymakering, sorry. Suplexing Urgot, and overall 3-4-3. If you think about the extended trade though, 4 for 3, advantage Cloud9.
The set still hasn't picked up Bramble Vest, which is a little troll against an Urgot.
Urgot has really good healing. Can you see the keystones that Set and Urgot have?
Conqueror for Set and Urgot I cannot see.
Okay, oh,
I
it was
can
because they
probably
were
check
dead
it,
or
though.
something. It's because they're dead. He has Grasp. He has Grasp of the Undying. So, yeah, Urgot's healing.
Urgot's wrist is. Oh, never mind. It's not even really the healing. It's the
Oh, the
what, like
mitigation damage.
2.5 auto attacks per second with the W passive.
I
That
thought the
would just
W counted.
destroy
Or no,
Urgot.
the
No,
shotgun
each
counts as a spell, and the W counts as an auto.
yeah, each one of those autos would proc Bramble Vest's passive.
Okay, I see. Then yeah, that's really smart buy. Looks like No Squares are thinking about trying for Baron, but way too large might actually catch out naughty nicknames here. He does. Ashault coming out though, and Sanchovi's son now the one that's getting caught. He does get his ult off before he dies, but it still is no trades back. Only Utsi falling a little low. Naughty nicknames alting just to try to get them off. I think it would have been better just hit the wave, but there's only really the cannon left. So, with that being said, just trying to poke them where they can, when and where they can. I like that DJ Nola's playing the side lane here. Because he's not really going to give anything to his team if they're grouped.
Almost one-shotting the Jhin there.
She just needs the Morellonomicon finished, and it's over.
Honestly, a Rylai's wouldn't be that bad this game against all the bonus movement speed the no squares have with the double phase rush and Jhin just having insane movement speed off of crit. Plus she already has the Leandries. Xerath is up to 16 stacks, so
Alright,
he
excuse
also
me for
has the
one
bonus
moment. You're
movement
going to
speed.
hold the cast.
Looks like Set is trying to build into a Triforce next with that Stinger.
Alright, I have returned in time for the dragon fight, and him destroying the control ward actually proc the dragon from Runeance, and it looks like this will just be Soul Point going over to Cloud9. And if they can get a pick, they could even look for a Baron here, and this is pretty devastating for No Squares. But Braves is still pretty fed. DJ Dice is reasonably fed as well, and the Xerath has 16 stacks on his Medjais. He's pretty strong.
Graves is really starting to fall behind in level now, though.
That's true. He only has a 1 level lead. He was at like a 2 or 3 level lead at one point, though, right? Just unfortunate for sure.
Kane to leveling up.
Speaking of Kane, they're actually on the flank for FX Daddy, and he's going to get caught out. Kane and Lissandra will burn for him, though. He does go down, and they could look for Baron. That is a 50-second death timer on the jungler. The smite is gone for almost a full minute. Also burning DJ Dice's flash just using EW. What can't this man do? And DJ Nola also trading very well with Sanchovi's sons. Cloud9 just started winning all over. It was actually looking really bad for them at the start, but they're just taking this game back over. Ötzi actually catching out the Xerath, and he has to flash barrier and still get ticked down to nothing. And way too large still on the offense with FX Daddy, but getting caught on the other side of the wall. But that doesn't matter. He's just going to go over the wall and kill him. And Lil Waynick shutting down Naughty Nicknames. And it looks like DJ Nice is next. Someone you don't know just flash ulting and kills everywhere. They could just look for Baron now, but Urgot is splitting on the bot side. And that's something that we can keep watching for. But he did recall. But this should just be a free Baron for the side of Cloud9. So, how do you think that Nono Squares comes back from this and takes the game?
Forgot. Hitting late game.
Yeah, I also think if the Victor can scale up, he's detriment to their team.
They have really good one-shot potential on Zyra and Ashe. If they can just use their ranged advantages with the Xerath ult and Victor lasers.
Yeah. And like even if Victor dies for it, if they can get like a nice just like EQR or something that pops onto the Ashe or the Zyra, like you're taking out a big fighter.
At 3 items, I think Victor just flashes off cooldown on. Ashe has her GA now. It's not really worth. But Victor's like sole goal in a team fight is killing Ashe.
Which, unfortunately for him, he now has to figure out how to do it twice. And so far this game, we've seen Ashe die one time. Lil Waynick really having the game of his life. So, next dragon spawning in less than 20 seconds. Naughty Nicknames clearing out vision. Cloud9 actually looking for a pick on a Naughty Nicknames. Way too large gets the knockup. He dodges the stun and he is just dead. DJ Dice's GA gets burned. Someone you don't know diving in. Urgot going in on Lil Waynick, but then the focus goes back to someone you don't know, and that is actually just him ticking down. FX Daddy's next, way too large on the backline. The sole survivor, Sanchovi's son. By himself, here to defend against the 5 stack of Baron. I don't even think they're going to get Soul. They're just going to look for the end here. And that will be the 2-0. But unless Sanchovi's son can do something insane, this will be the game. This will be the ending push. They had such a good early game. FX Daddy started out sending a message. He started off as like 5-0, was taking over the game, but unfortunately, Cloud9 was able to scale up, play to their win conditions, and they take the 2-0. And someone you don't know playing the Cloud9 cheer for 100 bits after his victory. GG to both teams. We can take a quick peek at the damage charts. Then we can bring some players in for interviews if they wish.
I'm gonna hop out now.
Alright.
Some food to make.
Take care. Thanks for casting alongside me.
Well played to both teams. See y'all later.
So let's look at the damage charts real quick, and then we can pull in some interviews. So, most damage in the game is actually the Xerath. It's Naughty Nicknames on the Xerath. Which, although not completely surprising, it's definitely impressive. And damage charts overall this game were distributed pretty well. And, you know, Ashe, though, still the big carry of Cloud9 this game. Got to scale up, play the mid to late game, and just really snowballed. If anybody from Cloud9, winning team, would like to come in for an interview, more than welcome to. All right, we do have the victorious ADC here, the Smurf himself, the madman. 12 kills, 1 death. Amazing CS. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. I kind of just like black out for the beginning of the game to what's happening elsewhere, and then just kind of do things when they come to the lane, and then I'm there for the damage when they need it.
You just like
But
preserve
feels
your
pretty
brain
good.
power for the mid game and just let your support dictate the lane.
Yeah, basically. Uzi was hitting a lot of solid double roots that game, and it made it super easy for me to just land R's. So honestly, Uzi carried that lane.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that Utzi's a Diamond 1 TFT player, so maybe his big brain was helping you out through the lane.
The big mental for sure.
But yeah, at the start of the game though, like you guys were kind of getting rocked. Was there any like concerns about like how to come back from that?
Yeah, we definitely had difficulty getting the Kayn online, and then just the Jhin and Xerath is never a fun lane to play into, so we definitely got down a little bit, but we just kind of kept our head together and knew that as long as we just kind of let it go, the Ashe Zyra really spikes once we hit 6, and so we really just tried to hit the gas once we got there. Just kind of biding our time.
Fair enough. Well, you played very well. You had the most gold in the game by about like 4K. I think second most gold was 13,000. You were at 17,000.
Yeah, every once in a while they let me just kind of steal all the camps, but I have to prove myself early in the game. Otherwise, it all just goes to someone you don't know or way too large.
Yeah. And that game, though, that was your show, your carry. You played fantastic. Is there anything else you want to say to the cast, to the fans, to the
Looking
viewers?
forward to finals, and we want to hear lots of those clown horns in that finals game stream.
100 bits to play the Cloud9 sound. Just go for it. Root for the team. And I wish you the best of luck on finals, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you.
All right. If anybody from No Squares would like to come in for an interview and say any words they wish, feel free to hop in the community and I can drag you over. If not, I would like to mention that there is an executive semifinal at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in 1 hour and 9 minutes. And there is also a CEO semifinal at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is in 3 hours and 9 minutes. In the executive, we will see what I believe is Frank's Little Beauties facing off against Bill Withers. If I'm incorrect on that one, somebody in chat, please feel free to correct me. And at 9 p.m. Eastern, we will see Glue Eaters. We'll see Glue Eaters face off against Titan Gaming, which is definitely something to watch out for. Can we just watch you play ranked? As much as I would be down for that, Cooney, that is not a responsibility of mine throughout this low-budget LCS stream. I am here to stream the performances of these players and cast alongside them. But I suppose we could arrange something privately if you're interested. But other than that, remember again, I'm going to double check if anybody's in community. All right. So it looks like no interview from No Squares. But both teams playing overall pretty well. And GG's to Cloud9. Remember, come back at 6 p.m. for the Executive League semis. And come back at 9 p.m. Eastern for CEO League. Thank you.